Hello everyone, it is Wednesday, September 20th, 2017. Of course, new comic book day means new comic book videos. So it was not a big week for me. I did pick up some stuff, and then I have a comment and a little statement at the end. So we'll jump right into what we picked up this week. Wonder Woman Conan, #1. I picked up the blank variant on this. I wasn't real wild about the other covers, so I definitely picked up a blank because I am a Wonder Woman fan. Harley Quinn Rebirth. This is number 28. Statue of Liberty right there, and her trusty hyenas. This was another one, had 2 covers. That was the one that I liked. So, keeping with the Las Vegas theme, of course, Dan Mendoza, Zombie Tramp, he came out with some new books today, and this has the Vegas theme. The gas sign is kind of like the Vegas sign in the background, and that was cover 1. And cover 2, big champagne glass. If you've ever been to Vegas and have been downtown, you know they have the big champagne glass down there, the neon sign. So, and then the Joker card right there. So really cool on that. One of the hot books that came out today, part of the Dark Knight storyline. This is Batman the Red Death. This is a metal tie-in. And I'm sorry about the glare. This is a really hard book that was hard to find in high-grade condition because a lot of the foiling on the edges was chipping out. So I was able to find a couple of those. And if you bought that book, they gave you a pin. So I bought a few copies of it, so I got a few of the pins. I'll just put those away. Venomverse, number 3. Batman Rebirth, 31. This is War of the Joker and Riddles. This was another one that had 2 covers on it, and I wanted to get the other cover. I just couldn't find one that was in good condition, and I got kind of a little story on that at the end. So here we go, Justice League, number 29. Nice Wonder Woman right there. And a book that I kind of took a look at, this is from Action Lab, and I like Action Lab. If you watch these videos, you know that I like a lot of the real small press videos, Boom Studios, Action Lab, things like that, Boundless for some of the adult covers. And so this was from Action Lab. This is a book called Misbegotten, The Runaway Nun. This was cover A. And my favorite cover, because I am a huge Marilyn Monroe fan, that's kind of a Marilyn tribute right there. Of course, the famous scene where she's on top of the subway grate when the subway goes down and blows her dress up. So there was that. They didn't have topless covers on these or anything like that. They just had the 2 covers on that. So I was happy to pick those up. So that was pretty much what I picked up this week. Was not a huge week. Again, I am still trying to get a lot of my books, in the new shop, and they're doing a really good job for me, trying to get the things that I like, and they're trying to get used to the way that I buy things. But I think overall it's going to be a good transition for me, and of course you are going to see more and more books. But again, not a real big week this week. But speaking of that, I got to the shop this morning around 10:30 in the morning, 10:45, and like I always do, I walk in, they give me the books that are in the box, and then they'll hand me a stack of bags and boards, because they know that I like to walk around and pick up other items that might not be on my pull list, and I do that every week. And so what happened was, when I walk in there, I'm looking at the different books, and I pick them up. As you know, I'm real particular about the condition of my books. That is the reason why I had a successful business, and people came to see me, because they knew that the books that I picked and put in the shop were going to be high grade. And if they grabbed the book off the shelf or they grabbed the book out of the box, they knew it was going to be a high grade book. So I'm looking at these books, and this guy is just kind of staring at me. He's just looking, and I'm like, what's this guy looking at? But I'm too busy locked in trying to pick up my weekly pickups. So finally I go by and I'm looking at the Batman covers. And again, like I said, there were 2 covers on the Batman Rebirth, and 1 cover I could not find anything good on. There were some spine ticks down the side. And so I'm looking at them, trying to decide if there's any that can be passable just to have it part of the run. And I just put everything back, and the guy says, "Oh, you're one of those guys." And I was like, "Excuse me?" He's like, "You're one of those guys." "One of those guys what?" He said, "The guy who looks for everything because he's trying to make a big fat profit on the books, and you're what's wrong with collecting, and that's why the industry is going downhill, because of guys like you that'll sit there and finger through 30 books to find the one perfect book." Okay, well, I was like, why are you talking to me? I don't even know you, and you're making comments like that. And The store owner saw that, you know, the guy was kind of being an ass about it, so he came over. He's like, hey, you know what, get away from the guy. You know, get out of here. So, mentioning that, there's nothing wrong with a person going in. I have been like that since day one. Now, I'm saying this because the guy who was at the shop says, I'm going to watch your videos. I heard you have videos. I'm going to watch your videos. So this is for you. Ever since I was collecting books, I always looked for books that were in good condition. I was that kid who kept all of his stuff. He put his toys away. He kept things in really good condition because the bottom line was I didn't get a lot of stuff growing up. Okay? No fault of anybody. Just didn't have the extra money in my family to do certain things like that. So I wasn't in the position to get a lot of things. So the things that I got, I appreciated and I took extra care of. I do that today, from my movies to my books to my cards. I collect LP records. Whatever I get, I try to find it in the best possible condition, and I keep it in the best possible condition, because why have something that's all beat up? Anybody can find a beat up item. If you're not going to take care of your stuff, don't collect the stuff. That's my personal opinion. So, you know, for you, the reason I do that is because if I'm going to down the line resell those or open up my shop again, which I'm going to in, you know, a short period of time, surprise, surprise, I want books that are going to be top of the line, top notch condition. That's why I do that. It's got nothing to do with it. I never send anything to get graded, and I ain't trying to flip it for a maximum. I just want you, the customer, to come in and say, hey, you know what? I know this book is going to be in great condition, and there it is. So, you know, thanks for your comment at the shop. I appreciated it. Thumbs up to you, okay? So, as you know, I have mentioned somebody who has been making comments and trolling this page. Every time I put something up, it's a big thumbs down. He's got comments to say, and some of you have found out who he is, and you have been engaging him in conversation. I'm not going to say the guy's name because it's not worth saying his name, okay? He knows what he does. He does it because he's a miserable human being who has no life of his own. So, as a courtesy for the person who had said, you know, he was offended by the adult covers on the Boundless stuff that I pick up, and I usually showed, and I didn't last week as a courtesy. I got a lot of replies and a lot of mail from viewers who were like, you know what, we like to see those covers, and if a person doesn't want to see that, he can fast forward and not watch the video. So you know what, next time I get some of that stuff in, I am going to start showing that again. So you spoke, I listened, we're going to do that. I try to be understandable to people's feelings and things of that nature. Believe it or not, I am a person who tries not to go out of my way to hurt people, but they were right. If they don't want to watch it, they don't have to watch it, and they can do whatever they want. Either turn it off, watch the video, or whatnot, or make a comment about how disgusting they are. There's a market for it, believe it or not. So there was that. There's not a whole lot to say about the space. Of course, my friend Joe, who has his Fire Force comics inside the Bonanza Swap Meet, is open. He's adding new stuff all the time. He is trying to get the shop up and running for a nice grand opening. So check him out, and you can get a hold of me through that shop as well. If you have something that you're looking for, you can either call me. The number that's on my Yelp page or whatever is my personal cell number. You can call me and say, you know, hey, whatever, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that, are you going to do this, or are you going to do that? You can text me, whatever it is you need to do. So, again, I appreciate all the viewers. This was kind of a hit and miss video. It was kind of quick. I'm really short on time. Again, not a big week. The weeks are going to get bigger as we get more and more stuff down the line. So, I am happy with the direction. I am happy with the future of Arkham Comics, because I've been working on some things. It looks like I might be able to get off that shift sooner than expected. And if I am, then it's going to push forward my reopening date for Arkham Comics and Collectibles, because it was never an option of not reopening. It was just a matter of when I was going to be able to reopen. So also in November, there is going to be the Las Vegas Comic Festival that happens at the Public Library on Flamingo. I am going to be selling there with my friend from Fire Force Comics. We are going to have a space together, and you can see me there, and I'm going to have books there if you want to come out and take a look at that. So again, kind of a video that was real quick, all over, not a real direction on this video. I do appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the views and the positive comments. You guys are, you know, showing me the love, and I'm trying to get these videos out for you more consistently. Again, we talked last week about the Alex Ross Steelbook editions from Best Buy for the Universal Monsters. If you hadn't had a chance to pick those up and you like those, pick them up. They're not going to be out that long. The place by my house was out, so they are selling out. And then I did look at the price of the artwork that he had on his website, which is ridiculous. It's like $400 for a print limited to 50, so I don't understand that. I'll stick with the steelbooks and look at the artwork that way. So that was pretty much it for the video this week. I hope you liked the new books. I hope you liked the little direction from the guy from the comic book store. Hey, big thumbs up for making your comment and making me feel wanted. I hope you enjoyed the video as well. So that's all I got for tonight. And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you didn't, as always, nothing I can do for you. Have a great night.